increasing problem with the quality of life within the larger cities around the world. Emissions from cars, buses, and other vehicles have made air so toxic in some cities that researchers say it adds up to smoking about a pack of cigarettes or more a day. Can you believe that? You can make all of the right health choices for yourself, but you cannot avoid air pollutions. Along with the toxic nature of city life, there are also many aspects that are eyesores. Large buildings surrounded by nothing but other large buildings without any greenery can be depressing. I learned through a conversation with a naturalist that being outdoors and experiencing nature can actually relieve depression. Adding on to the downward spiral of health with residents, garbage can be a real issue. I'm not sure if you've ever seen New York City on garbage night, but it is quite the disgusting sight. Garbage being left in areas of high traffic are not beneficial to the health of residents and visitors. In fact, this garbage can even lead to another problem, pests. To add to the negative attributes of the city, they are not known to be very eco-friendly when it comes to power usage. It is said that New York City in particular uses over 11 million watt-hours of power in one day. With all of this being said, some suggestions have been made to better the quality of life for citizens and visitors of bigger cities. The first line of defense for all of these problems within the city would be to educate, and educate. If people understand the repercussions of their prolonged actions, maybe they will implement change. Education in any way possible, through the word of mouth, on advertisements, on public signs within the city, any way that people will see this message. First, to address the waste problem, of course, recycling is the first game plan. In addition to recycling, a whole new system of collecting garbage should be put in place, one that is more sanitary. Similar to what was done in Cape Coral, businesses would be given designated trash bins to fill their waste with on garbage collection days. In addition to this, areas with higher traffic and waste collection areas should be set in place for these businesses and residents so that garbage is not just piled up onto the streets. To address the problems with toxic emissions from vehicles, the suggestion is simple. Walk and/or ride a bike, distances that are reasonable. Walking and riding a bike not only helps the environment, but they also help us. Not only would we be healthier from breathing in less toxic emissions, we would also be getting our bodies in better shape. In addition to this, do not take unnecessary trips and always carpool when necessary. Many cities have even implemented taxes on the entry of vehicles into cities to prevent this problem. To add on to health benefits, the addition of more parks and greenery within the city is important. As I stated earlier, it can even lower depression. Another way to implement change within a big city would be urban farming. This idea has slowly become more popular in big cities all around the US and all around the world. You may think, how is someone supposed to farm in a city environment? With innovation, that is. Similar to what is being done at Echo and North Fort Myers, new ways to farm have been implemented in the cities. With this being said, there are so many benefits to this idea. Sustainability created within a city lowers the demand for supplies needed when other disasters happen, making food production slow. Being so high up in the sky, farming done on rooftops is also free of pests and other bugs that would normally damage many crops. This would, in fact, decrease the usage of pesticides and actually make these crops better for you. Finally, to address the power usage in large cities, the usage of solar panels would decrease the demand of electricity gained by normal means. Where would you put them, you ask? On the rooftops, right next to the crops, of course. The first idea mentioned, education, would also help with some of the power usage and get residents and businesses to become more aware of their power usage and be conscious about it. With all of this being said, I hope that you understand that change is possible and cities have more potential than you think.